Alright, welcome back to another episode of Persona 4 Arena, yeah guys, so yeah. So, we're gonna do Naoto's.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Now then,
characters left.
why don't you introduce yourself?
Let the investigation begin.
Continue from cliffhanger, yeah guys.
Rise-san! Look out!
I see something glimmer in front of me. Acting purely on instinct, I duck instantly. A low whizzing sound passes above my head. What the hell was that? Did something get thrown my way?
Naoto-kun!
Rise-san turns towards me. Look at her from across the room. She is lying on something large on the ground. On close inspection, the red and white lump she is holding down is Teddy. I see General Teddy in the back of the room. So the one with Rise has to be the real one. Girl standing between Teddy and the General. I've never seen her before, but looking at her mechanical body, I can tell who she is. That's Labris.
What should we do? That girl wasn't normal. She wasn't even human. I know it sounds hard to believe, but she's a robot or something. She defeated Teddy and,
Calm down. Are you talking about Labris?
So Rise-san is quite shaken. She's still
The
not.
riddle is solved then. You're not the real Teddy. You're only a shadow taking his form. The shadow of Labris here, to be precise.
Aha! No wonder they called you the Detective Prince now, Chan. You cracked the case. But even if you figured it out, there's still nothing you can do.
I carefully watched General Teddy as he scoffs. Whatever it was he threw at me, I was too busy dodging to see it clearly, but it must be dangerous. I'm sure he won't hurt his owner until he hears a certain phrase from her, but he has no reason to be gentle with the rest of us. I point my gun at him, ready for any more of his attacks. However, the next attack comes from the direction I had not been expecting.
What?
There is a drawing sound. Everyone giant axe fly at me. The axe is bigger than I am. Spinning through the air towards me. And to be fair, Naoto is pretty short. She is pretty short. So yeah. I can show you evidence. Well, this. Okay, so Naoto's height. She's 5 feet tall. Just 5 feet, that's it. Like a boomerang, it curves back and returns the hands of its wielder. Thrusters down to play. Put over the X to fly as it spins. It wasn't General Teddy attacking me. It was Labris, not the shadow, but the real one. What's going on? Wait, did she attack me the first time as well? That will explain why Rise-san is so shaken up. But the shadow's right in front of her. Why is she going after me?
It's not true. I'm human. This is all just a bad dream. I gotta destroy everything.
No.
I'm human.
Can't find any meaning of what she's saying. Want to convince her to stop, but I can't come up with the right words to do so. Labrys takes a fight stance without wasting a moment. Oh damn. You gotta stop her. It looks like the only way to bring Labrys back to normal is to fight her.
Rise-san, please stay back.
Naoto-kun?
I never really expected to be able to convince her in the first place with the shell here. Bite the bullet.
I will stop her, no matter what.
Alright, let's save. Say yeah. So let's do this shit.
Finally!
I must hit! There! Volley! Taking aim!
Okay.
I must hit!
Damn.
I must hit! I must hit! I must hit! There! Volley sniping! Now is the time! This should be enough rounds! There! No! There! Not done yet! No way! Persona! Here I go! There! There! Taking aim!
Finish!
There you go.
Okay.
Let's fucking go.
Aw, she beat you fair and square. You really are useless, Labby-chan.
After Labrys collapses, the shadow looks at her as if she was trash.
Your whole reason for being is to fight. And you can't even do that. You're not worth a damn. You don't need to exist anymore.
Shadow's voice and speech pattern begins to look away from its impersonation of Teddy. No, that's not all. The fake Teddy's appearance begins to warp. Whoa. Finally, the time has come for it to reveal its true self. Go. I feel like I've seen these. No wait, I definitely see this transformation scene a whole lot. Not gonna lie to you. I've seen this scene a lot because I'm playing this game. So yeah. The form that takes is as I thought, Labrys.
I am a shadow. The true self. That's my face. Oh, you don't want to remember? Fine, you can die like that.
It's crazy that I did this shit for 2 years with 60 fucking episodes. This, by the way, this is the 60th episode, by the way, of the series. What? She's attacking her owner now? What type of shit is that? So yeah. Is it a threat to pressure her? No, this is a shell we're dealing with after all. There is no knowing what it will do.
Stop it!
What's this? Why are you protecting her? It's her fault you all had to fight each other, you know.
With that, she turns to her other self and looks down at her with disdain. Right.
You want the everyday boys and girls to experience what you had to go through. Right? That's why we're in school having a fighting tournament. That ain't! My home was a horrible place. They made us fight and kill each other just to collect combat data. It hurts so much that no one understands. How can I make them see? I know. I'll force friends to fight each other. Maybe then they'll understand. No. I want to make them understand.
That ain't true! That's not what I want!
Oh, yeah? Then let me take over from here. I'll destroy everything who pretends to understand, just like you did before.
Stop! I've had enough!
Labrys!
No! Not me!
That's where you really fucked up, Labrys. Because if you know Persona 4, you know that in order to stop a shadow, you have to accept that shadow as being a part of you, even though that you don't want to admit it. So yeah. Because the shadow versions of that version of that person, it's basically a part of a person that they don't want to admit. So yeah.
You said it! You finally said it! The power. I don't feel it building!
But if you don't accept your shell as being part of yourself, then the shell itself gets stronger. So yeah. Sinister aura surges from the shell. I can't wait for Persona 4 Revival, bro. Persona 4 Revival is gonna be a remake of Persona 4. I wonder if it's gonna be as good as the original. Like Persona 3 Reload, that was actually a pretty good remake. I just didn't like how the answer was handled in Reload, if I'm being honest. Because there's just some stuff in Reload when it comes to the answer, or Episode Aegis as is known as in that game, that felt off. Some stuff. Like for example, the emotions that the characters have don't feel raw. They don't feel natural. They don't. One of the main reasons why is because, okay, spoiler for Persona 3 Reload, the answer, aka Episode Aegis, but during the process of the game, you're able to take breaks. After each door, you could take breaks in the game. And one of the things you do while taking breaks is hang out with your friends. Not bad. Honestly, not a bad idea. And you might be thinking, what do they talk about? Are they talking about the time? the time freeze or the time being still being loop? You might be wondering. Are they talking about the death of Makoto Yuki? How that's affecting them? No, they don't do that. Instead, oh, let's just study. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with the answer, bro? What the fuck does that have to do with the situation that Cease is currently in? They're currently stuck in a damn time loop. Because they wouldn't be able to accept Makoto Yuki's death and move on. So yeah. And all y'all doing is studying? Like, what the fuck does studying have to do with... What the fuck does studying have to do with the epilogue, with the story, bruh? It made sense in the main Persona 3 game. In the main Persona 3 game, it made sense because it helps you increase like your knowledge in the game. But here in the answer, it makes zero sense, bruh. Zero. Because you don't get real benefits from it in the answer. Like that ass. And bro. And also, it feels like at times they barely talk about the situation they're in. At times. Like for example, one of the biggest things known about the answer is how Yukari, basically, best way to put it is she's not in the right state of mind because of the whole death of Makoto Yuki, the protag of Persona 3, and that she really wasn't there to witness his death. And that she gets jealous of Aigis for it. And that she gets jealous of Aigis because she received Makoto Yuki's shit and not her. Like in Persona 3 Fez, it felt real, it felt raw. I know some might say that this might consider Yukari unlikable, but to me, I actually don't see it in that light, bruh. Because I see it as Yukari missing Makoto so much that she wants him back. I know it might not make sense in some occasions, but it would actually make sense if you max out Yukari's social link in the main game. So yeah, to add into the context, bro. Because if you max out Yukari's social link, she builds a huge connection with Makoto. So yeah, it builds up a relationship. And that's why for the Fez version of the answer, it hit very hard for her, bro. It felt like raw emotions she was going through after following his death. So yeah. But however, in Reload's version of the answer, it just doesn't hit as hard as it did in Fez. So yeah. For real. Just doesn't hit as hard. And hell, Reload's version of the answer honestly, the dialogue sometimes feels a little rushed out. So yeah. And another problem with Reload's version of The Answer is that it's $35 fucking dollars, bro. Like, for real. Why? I know for if you have a Game Pass Ultimate at the time, you would be able to get The Answer DLC for free. If you had a Game Pass Ultimate. Which luckily I did. When it comes to my usual 1 month of free Game Pass Ultimate, so yeah. But unless you had Game Pass Ultimate at the time, you would have to buy it for $35 fucking dollars. And you gotta remember, the main game costs $70. Yes, $70 for Persona 3 Reload by itself. You might be wondering, what about the digital deluxe edition or digital deluxe edition? Well, sadly, Episode Aegis is not in that version, which makes me think, like, why didn't y'all add it into those versions, bruh? So essentially, you're paying a grand total of $105 for both the base game and the DLC. I get that it had costumes and music as well, not just Episode Aegis, but still, there's no fucking reason for Episode Aegis to be, or The Answer to be $35 fucking dollars, bro. Even though that version of the game is not that long, if you really think about it, comparing to the main game. Hell, The Lost and the Damned and the Ballad of Gay Tony cost less, and yet those games provide more content in it than Episode Aegis ever did. With The Lost and the Damned being $10 and Ballad of Gay Tony being $20. So yeah. On the fucking Microsoft Store. So yeah. And honestly, the Ballad of Gay Tony is like the definitive version of GTA 4. Because I felt like there was some stuff missing from the base game, the main game. And the episodes from Liberty City, especially the Ballad of Gay Tony, helped fill in that void. So yeah. Alright, enough about that talk. I'm getting really off topic, bro. So yeah. Even the surroundings begin to warp with energy.
Yes, the power.
Too much power. It makes me think in an instant the area becomes dominated by a piercing red light. I'm just hoping for Persona 4 revival. I'm just hoping that the golden features is in the game. And if you're gonna make them DLC, please do not charge $35 fucking dollars for it. Don't. Like, deadass, like, It's already bad enough that episode I guess was $35, bro. Like, please don't overcharge us for a fucking small DLC, bro. Like, for real. Like, I just hope that the golden features get added in the game, bro. And so, yeah. Yeah, I'm just hoping to get added as part of the base game, that golden features, so yeah. So yeah. And if they're gonna make it, and if not, if they're gonna make it DLC, then please don't charge $35. Please don't. Please have it be, if you're gonna make it DLC, have it be like $5 or $10. At least with $5 to $10. At least that's a reasonable price for the DLC, bro. Since it comes with only a small bonus, bro. Beautiful beyond the window has changed completely. I hear Rise-san gasp behind me. I don't know what this place is modeled after, but I get the sense that someone carved open a living creature's stomach. Damn, that's crazy. It's the reflection of Lavis's heart, suffering she carries. The shadow's glowing eyes stand out even more in the dusky redness, focusing on me. But changed my mindset. There's only one thing to do here, just as my friends did to me.
Rise-san, you watch Labrys and Teddy.
I got him. Good luck, Naoto-kun.
Yes, I'll save her.
Alright, let's stop this fucking shadow.
Final!
I must hit! Finally take the game! There you are!
Okay.
I must hit! Continuing! I must hit! 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 Please! There! Take the game! There you are! Now's the time! This should be enough rounds! There! Take the game! There you are!
Okay.
Alright, so that was cool. Yeah. Crazy. Persona 4 revival, bro. Just looking for something like, yeah, guys. Wow, Persona 4 Revival. I'm not sure when it's going to come out, but I know it's going to be for the Xbox Series X/S, PS5, and PC. So yeah. And yeah, that's it for Persona